Today we will be learning about law as what is law, what is the significance of law, क्यों जरूरी है ये हम लोगों को लोग आज इस वीडियो में जानेंगे. Generally we come across the very common notion कि ये मत करो, वो मत करो, ये लीगल है, ये इलीगल है. तो क्या होता है ये लीगल होना या इलीगल होना? क्या इस ये लॉ से डेराइव हो रहा है या इट इज जस्ट a common general notion of the people? So when we learn about law, we come across the very basic definition of law. Generally we come across one of the very fundamental definition, which is law is the command of the sovereign. Whatever the sovereign commands, it becomes law. So from that definition also we can derive one notion and one aspect that for anything to be a law, there should be one sovereign, number one, and whatever he commands or directs, it becomes law. So basically, in aspect of the democratic nation, what law basically means is that law is the set of rules and regulations which has been made by the state for controlling the external behavior of the people. We can consider this as the definition of law. Why? Because in this democratic nation, although we the people of India are sovereign, right? But we have given our authority to the government of this nation that in the legislature they are going to highlight what we wish and what we will, and accordingly they prepare, they make and they pass the laws. They bring the bills in the parliament, and by the due process, following the due process of the law, that such bills are passed and they become the law. So basically the laws are the set of rules and regulations. Those rules and regulations which are being framed by the government for controlling the external behavior of the people, right? Why? Because it is the external behavior of the people which shall lead to the commission of any crime or any illegality, right? So basically it controls our external behavior. Internally what we are thinking, what we are doing is not something which is going to affect our nearbys, right? But it is the external behaviors. Just suppose we take an example that internally we think that we hate someone, but it is not illegal, right? It is our notion, we hate someone, we love someone, or we don't care about it, right? But when it comes to the external behavior that we hate someone and we are going to kill him, if this is the notion, and if such person acts in pursuance of his such notion, then that would be illegal, right? Therefore there are in the legal domain, in our nation, we have certain laws which have been passed by the legislature and which have been enacted, and they have been brought into effect that they will control our external behavior, so that if such person goes and does something which he should not have done with some other person, then that would amount to illegality. That person shall be framed under the laws which have been effected in India, right? So it is very clear now that why law is a set of rules and regulations, because we have certain sets of acts, we have certain sets of rules, regulations, and provisions which are effective in India, which are controlling the external behavior of the people, so that no person shall commit anything which is illegal in this nation, be it the criminal law, be it the civil law, or be it any law, right? But the laws, the very prime object of the law is to stop committing the illegality. No person shall commit any illegality. And why is it necessary? It is necessary because this is a democratic nation. In a democratic nation, it is not that the will and wish of an individual is supreme. It is not such that a will or wish of an individual person is supreme, but it the nation, the government, the democratic values considers the will and wish of all, which is common to all and which shall not affect a large mass of people, right? Therefore, this the law is very necessary to be regulated in India. It does just the law, the passing of the laws and enacting is not sufficient, but it has to be regulated. And by way of different organs of the government, different organs of the state, certain laws are enacted, certain laws, and those laws are implemented in the society, and then after, with the help of the executive bodies, they are regulated. So we are very clear with the fact that what is law, why law is necessary. We have also got the short notion as why law is necessary because of this democratic nation. Even though not in a democratic nation, in any other form of the government, be it the monarchical system of the government, the monarch passes the law, the monarch dictates the laws, and then after every person is abide to follow such laws, regulations, and everything. So basically, why laws are necessary is to law is necessary because law regulates the society. Law regulates the society. It regulates the affairs of the people. What affairs I mean here is the affairs regarding the meeting the resources, as every person need resources in different values, different amounts, and if there is no law meeting the resources, as every person need resources in different values, different amounts, and if there is no law, every person shall be there to capture the resources they can capture, right? But laws prescribes that the equality, the notion of equality, it prescribes different notions and different principles which is set in the law, and which brings equity amongst the people. Therefore, the law is very necessary in our society. And so this we have got the idea as what is law, what is its significance, and in the next video we will see more aspects about the law. So we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.